Hello and welcome again to this, another in the mic tech series. Today we're going to be looking at this, the Sony HDR AS30V action camera. As you can see, it comes in this rather snazzy box here with a display top, the plastic cover on it, so we'll just pop that off. And you see the camera itself mounted on this little tray. Just for display purposes really, not for any practical purposes. I don't think you could use it as a stand or anything really, not unless you're absolutely desperate anyway. So we'll just pop out the box and see what's inside there, move that out of the way. And as ever, due to my lack of fingernails, I have trouble opening the box. You get there eventually. So there we go. And inside the box we find some accessories that come with the camera. These are mounts, and there are two different types, one with a curve and one which is flat. You can see it quite easily if I put it together there. And then this yellow piece, which is the part that screws onto the camera itself and slides in and out of the mounts, so you don't have to unstick them. You can stick them on and then just slide the camera in and out as you need it. What else is in the bottom of the box, we wonder? Well, what a surprise, lots of papers. And there are lots of papers here. I think they've got most of the countries in the world's languages covered. Put that out of the way. And in the very bottom we have some bits of paper, some more packing. Nothing else under there. I think that's just like a little holder bag to put the camera in for carrying it. And we have some stickers, some nice Sony Action-Cam stickers to stick on whatever you want to stick them on, I suppose. And what's this? It's an accessories advertisement. So we'll chuck that back in there out the way, along with all the papers. And we'll have another look at the camera and do the screw to take it off the mounting plate. And drop that to the side there. We'll have a quick look around the camera itself. You see the screen there is the front, the lens and the microphone. Not a lot to see on this side. The mounting plate and latch on the bottom. A start, stop and hold button on the back. And if we undo the latch and open up the front here, we can take off the sealed front cover and slide the camera out. It is one of the types of camera you actually can use underwater, not without the cover of course, as the water to actually get in through all the openings in the camera itself, so you have to have the camera cover on when you're using it. As you can see, it's quite a compact little unit. If we look in the underside flap here, you can see some of the ports, the USB, HDMI, a special port for Sony's use, and the microphone port. Then in the back we have the battery, which is removable, and an SD card slot, which I believe takes up to a 64GB card. Again, we can see the start-stop button in the back there. It's also an OK button for the menu. So if we switch it on with that, there's no SD card in there at the moment, so it's coming up blank. But as you can see, if I press these buttons, you can cycle through the menu. So if you want to play directly to the television, you plug your HDMI in there and press the play on there. Now all these have different functions, and I'll go through them in a moment when we go through the settings. So what we do is to choose it, we choose the menu item, press the red button on the back as the OK button, and then we can actually choose the various settings themselves. So if we go back out, you can see we got the format option when we put the card in. Always good to format a new card. Reset, video system, which is PAL or NTSC, PAL in the UK of course. USB, power, and You can turn that on and off. Why you would want to, I don't know really. Strange option, that one. You got the movie settings again. If you go back into the setup, got daylight saving. One of the annoyances is once you come out of one of the settings and adjust it, it does take you back to the beginning. You've got to come back into the settings menu again. There you can see you can turn off the date and change the date and turn off the beeps. You can sort. You can go into airplane mode, which turns off the GPS and the Wi-Fi. It is GPS and Wi-Fi enabled, this one. You can do time-lapse photography. Adjusting the amount of time between each frame. Underwater photography, it adjusts the settings to be able to film in a darker context, as in does at night as well. It can film pretty well in low light. You can adjust the angle of the frame, 170, 120 degrees there. So that's a brief look at the settings. Very easy to use, and to put it all back together, all you do is make sure the latch is down there. You can use it, I suppose, in your hand, but if you want to use the mounting bracket that you saw there, you have to use the case, which is one of the only drawbacks of it really. If you're using it for anything, you have to put it in the case to put it on a mount. So there we go. That is the Sony Action-Cam HDR AS30V. There is an AS100 which does streaming. Thank you for watching.